Revelation 2212. From the 15th of January 1942. Spiritual decline. The people of the present do not realize where they are drifting. They are alive and yet dead in spirit. They cannot find a connection with God because they do not seek Him. The earthly world means everything to them, but their train of thought does not go beyond that. And therefore every day is spent uselessly in a spiritual sense. Their higher development is questioned. Indeed, a spiritual regression is often recorded which has tremendously serious consequences. And even if people's attention is drawn to their actual task on earth, they will not listen to such ideas because the world and its demands seem to be the only thing that matters to them. And thus their earthly path is a misguided one. For these people the earth is not what it should be. And God's love and wisdom does not allow people to misuse their earthly life, to give it a different purpose than God intended, for His instructions are wise and unsurpassable. But if people no longer recognize God's wisdom, they also disregard His instructions, and this can only lead to the downfall of what should develop upwards. But an upward development can only take place when man is in contact with the spiritual and disregards the world. Humanity, however, is disenchanted. It hurries and chases after earthly goals. It is incapable of a spiritual connection because it is unwilling, for striving for the spiritual seems worthless to it since it does not bring earthly success. And this is spiritual decline. It is a state which God does not watch idly but which He tries to remedy by shaking people out of their spiritual lethargy through events which severely shake people's thinking. God has all power, and He will truly also prove His power to people so that they learn to recognize Him and seriously try to think about the meaning and purpose of earthly life. And thus He will first take away from people that which previously occupied their thoughts. Earthly possessions and earthly pleasures. They should first recognize their worthlessness from their transience and, after times of disappointment, reflect on the only valuable thing about the human being's relationship with God. He seeks to awaken in them the desire for imperishable good by abandoning everything to decay which had previously dominated their thinking. And this is the purpose of the coming events which God must inevitably let come upon people so that they will still use the rest of their lives for the salvation of their souls, which until now had to do without all care. Amen.